Davis. Happy birthday yesterday there, Mike, as 7 hours of Red Zone football starts now. And let's go to that Los Angeles Rams drive. The penalty marker that came in was a personal foul on the kickoff return against the Panthers. So look at the field position on the first snap of the game for the hottest team in the NFC.
Playing at an MVP level so far this year. 30 touchdown passes. He's gone 27 straight touchdowns without an interception. And it's been 10 weeks since his last pick. He starts his first drive from the 35 plus, and it gets batted down near the line of scrimmage by A'Shawn Robinson, his former Super Bowl champion teammate with the Rams. 30 points per game for this LA Rams offense during their 6-game win streak.
Yeah, and really it started up front. It's probably the best offensive line group that they've had since.
Let's give you our first update. It comes from Cleveland. You may have seen this in the Octo Box. It was Brock Purdy, Kyle Juszczyk, well-designed play. There is wind in Cleveland. 20-mile-an-hour winds gusting up to 40 miles per hour, but Purdy with a 23-yard completion on the first snap.
It's been doing lately. They use a ton of motion, about as much as any team in the league. Stafford over the middle. He's got Puka Nacua, the most targeted receiver in the NFL, fights for a few more yards and a first down.
Cyber structures, I didn't see a mod ID.
We got several returns to the lineup today, including Brian Thomas Jr. Missed a few games with an ankle injury, but BTJ going for an 11-yard gain. Trevor Lawrence putting it on him, and that's a first down, Jacksonville. We had a 3rd and 8 for Daniel Jones and the Colts, and Josh Downs not able to come up with the completion, so punt for the Colts on their opening possession.
He'll try to get going here with Kyron Williams, and he pushes ahead for a few.
They are. They just make it so much easier.
Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey, San Francisco offense against an excellent Browns defense. Fun
one of them, okay, it doesn't have to be the
Third
visual,
down,
doesn't have to be toward
George
the
Kittle not able to get open, incomplete pass, and the
right
Browns defense forces
they
a
should
punt.
do that.
Baker
Definitely
Mayfield
do that
got that left arm wrapped up. He's got that shoulder injury on the non-throwing shoulder, but the throwing shoulder on the money there. Chris Godwin with the catch and the run after the catch. Buccaneers
2,500 metal.
Of the red zone.
Okay, well I can only carry like 200, 250 at once on my person.
Warren McClendon, the right tackle, had a very solid block in that grouping.
So unless I make my base totally open, open floor concept, where it's just a big, huge cube, ride your dyno straight into the fabricator.
It's just one of those parts of the game where,
and then even so, then I'm trying to convert from dinosaur to the fabricator, but because they don't have the thing installed, I have to do it to my person to the fabricator. At least with cyber structures, I don't have to do that. You cut out the middleman. Cut out the middleman, man. Man. I know you weren't listening. I know you're tired. You still sleep. Did you have to restart the server? Oh, okay. Why'd the audio stop? Why'd the audio stop? Why'd my audio just stop? That's weird.
Now Stafford has 28. And Devontae Adams, yet another touchdown for him. That's 13 on the season. He leads the league in receiving touchdowns. Back to South Florida.
The pitch to HN. The Saints trying to seal it off, and he's loose. HN for the end zone. want you to watch the exchange right here. Watch this tight end come across, bam, this double team, and then work up to the second level. We talk about capturing the edge. Beautiful. And then Ingle inside. Look at Hill. Hit the first guy, bounce off to get Werner the second guy. That is, I mean, that's textbook execution on how to capture the edge of a defense.
Riley Patterson on to try the extra point. And the kick is good. What an opening drive, 69 yards, more than 3.5 minutes, and a 29-yard run from Achane having a push.
So Achane scores his touchdown, Devontae Adams scores his. While we were watching those, we had several things happen across the league. Let's get a red alert to you. Back in Indianapolis, welcome back C.J. Stroud to the lineup. Missed a couple games with a concussion. He's back in the lineup. Jaden Higgins, his rookie receiver, makes a catch for 12 yards. Baker Mayfield calls for Emeka Egbuka in motion on 3rd and 10, looking over the middle, and there is the rookie, but he cannot squeeze it. Incomplete pass, and the Buccaneers will be forced to punt. In fact, they did just punt inside of the 10-yard line. Back in Cleveland, Shedeur Sanders, his first throw of the afternoon. Jerry Jeudy right at the sideline there, and Shedeur puts it on him for a nice-looking 7-yard pickup. That was not only the first throw, it was the first offensive snap for the home team in Cleveland. And this will bring up a 2nd and 8 after they got an initial first down.
Judkins outside, and shy of the first. Malik Mustafa among a couple over there to trip him up. Gain of 3 out to the 32.
Well, another good play there. Hitting the ball in accuracy, giving the back time to run. Watch, he keeps his eyes forward, then gets it out to the swing. A set screen, as you see the lineman pulling out and getting blocking in space. Makes a 3rd and short.
A chance this week to practice with the first team offense, and that has helped. Judkins the back with the rookie Sanders and a 3rd and 5. Got a block from Judkins, got a block from Robinson going deep. Oh, and he had Jeudy, but incomplete. And he was trailed on the play by Jair Brown.
Jeudy had a couple of steps on that one. Bad news for Sauce Gardner. Watch him in the ISO here, working against Cade Stover. A little bit of contact at the line of scrimmage, and then Sauce comes up very lame at the end of the play. That was the scene as he goes to the sideline. The athletic training staff has just taken him into the locker room. That's correct, their control room, that we have seen him going into the locker room, not the blue medical tent. Okay, looking for confirmation. Yes, he has been taken into the locker room, evidently.
Stroud gets rid of it quickly, and it's snatched by Collins. Collins with yards after the catch. Into Colts territory, 21 yards.
Yep, in fact, the control room punches. Oh, man, that is not looking good for one of the fine young defensive backs in the game, a guy that the Indianapolis Colts pushed a lot of chips into the center of the table on this season at the trading deadline to acquire Sauce from the New York Jets. We'll get you an update as soon as we can. In the meantime, Houston works on the left side of the double box. Watch the right side of the screen. You've got a big gainer here for Sky Moore and the Niners. San Francisco goes into the red zone. The Indianapolis defense comes up with a play there against Houston. We go full here to the Niners snap, 1st and 10 from the 16.
Right, with the wind, you're going to be pretty conservative, but every now and then you'll get a breakdown that you have to take advantage of a big play.
It's McCaffrey looking for a block. McKivitz was out there rolling with him on that 1st and 10, a pickup of 2 to the
corners with one another. Gardner and Ward, who's come back from injury.
No question. When you have 2 guys like that who can completely lock down receivers, it changes and gives you so many options as a defensive coordinator.
A dart over the middle is handled by Hutchinson. Hutchinson cuts it to the outside. And he's dropped just short of the 10 by Ward.
Let's set up this drive here.
Terrific return at the 14, 2nd and 8. It's McCaffrey who wants to throw to the end zone and no one home. Incomplete, wisely away he threw it with the pressure applied. 3rd and 8 coming up for San Francisco.
Well, he's trying to get the ball to Kittle, and the Browns weren't falling for it. Everybody flows that direction. Kittle had 3 guys over the top of him, and There was this, you see him come back to the huddle there, shaking his head. First he gets knocked down, then he's up, and McCaffrey knows he gets knocked down the second shot.
Back to the ground and jump. They'll pick up.
Defensive line of San Francisco, number 6 in the NFL. 3rd and 8. He's got him at the 6. And McCaffrey down to the 2. Hit by Diabate. Got 12 on 3rd and 8. Also with a hit, Hickman. It's 1st and goal at the 2 for San Francisco.
Drives a much better percentage.
And JJ, a remade offensive line.
Yes. This is the first time, according to D'Amico.
Let's go triple box right now. We just had a 3rd team get into the red zone. It's the Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward, you'll see the replay on the bottom of the screen. Upper left-hand corner. Stroud back to pass. Breaks the pocket. Throws late. Incomplete. Upper right-hand corner. Purdy back in the end zone. Too tall for his tight end. And here full in Nashville. Titans looking to draw first blood.
It's already 2 grabs on this opening drive. Tajay Spears gets his first touch. Going to pick up only a couple. Tackled there by Andrew Wingard. So we mentioned some of the inactives on the other side.
He said, sometimes I'll get to the games and I'm in a calm pocket, but I'm so used to those guys rushing me in practice that I kind of go chaos because I'm wondering where everybody is. That's one of those examples. He left a clean pocket there just because he thought he ran out of time.
Agunbowale is in. 3rd down. Stroud steps up. Stroud gets away. Buying time. And a flag is down. Incomplete. Penalty marker flew at the 3-yard line. Stroud kept that play alive. Just by
Schlesinger with the coverage. 2nd down.
Illegal contact. Defense number 40.
Field. Purdy. McCaffrey. Down to the 2, hit again, good stick on the play.
Game in the National Football League, and I think it's because Tennessee has been able to have early success in the run that's given their offense balance on this first drive.
2nd down pass, Ward into the end zone. It's caught, but they say he was out of bounds. Gunnar Helm just running out of real estate. Andrew Wingard was there. Wingard's been all over the field already for Jacksonville. And it's going to be 3rd and 8 for Tennessee.
They get a lot of mileage out of this route, and Gunnar.
They're inside the 5 now on a 1st and goal. Fake the handoff. Stroud steps up. Stroud. And it's over the head of the intended receiver, Hutchinson. Incomplete. Coverage from Mekhi Black.
As the rookie scans the defense. Jacksonville's going to bring 5. Ward gets it out quickly, completes to Helm. But beautifully played by Antonio Johnson. Arch keeps it in front of him. Open field tackle as they pick up 5.
Trent, that is incredibly impressive for a team that has only won 3 games this season.
And that's even more crazy is the numbers that Jim Schwartz's defense has been able to put up. And we know what Myles Garrett's doing, but the rest of the defense is holding their own as well as you see those numbers.
Here they only have 1 tight end in. 3rd and goal, McCaffrey. Touchdown, got in there. All set up on a 66-yard punt return by Sky Moore. A 1-yard touchdown run for Christian McCaffrey.
In the South. Wildcat here with Nick Chubb. Chubb takes it into the line. Spin move. And he's down right around the 1 with a flag thrown at the 5.
Okay, Adam, sorry, still on the phone call.
It's going to work against Houston.
I can tell because I logged in and nothing had changed.
As Tennessee's going to salvage 3 points.
Penalty and replay the down.
Do you use the ASA, the Ark Survival Server Administrator tool?
See over here, 81 specifically.
No, you do everything command line.
Covering up 57 who reported as eligible.
Ooh.
He can't do that.
Nice.
That's illegal, which is why it's an illegal formation.
Tell you how to
It's one
do
of
it.
those that you
Should
generally look over and
see.
check
Maybe
with the
Gemini will tell
referee.
me.
He must not have gotten clearance there.
2nd and goal lining up on the left side of the double box. The Carolina Panthers have worked it into Rams territory on the right.
Situation right here. Yeah.
Yeah, but this Cyber Structures doesn't have a mod ID. I clicked on it. I don't see it anywhere. What's that? That's it? Project details, nothing in there. Categories, nothing in there. Scroll through the verbiage. Nothing there. So this is within, because inside the game is where I'm kind of looking at the mods, right? Because they have a mod UI, which is really cool. So that's really here and see what the mods are. So I wonder if it's Steam, do they have the same thing?
Defense in the NFL, giving up the fewest points so far this season. Upper right-hand corner, the Texans back inside the 5-yard line, but cannot punch it in. Bottom of the screen, Jacoby Brissett has not thrown an incompletion until now, and it's an interception for Jacoby Brissett as the Cardinals were just at the edge of the red zone.
And it's just the 4th interception thrown by Jacoby Brissett this year.
Lists, I mean, for this game.
That is a backbreaker right there. I mean, you have such a great drive coming off your goal line, and you're doing a great job.
Last week against Kansas City in the red zone, played well enough to win. They fell short in overtime.
There, you have to do it.
A lot of scrimmage, and the Colts hold up.
Okay, so
Grover Stewart comes up big for Indy.
Player into the game plan.
Reception on the year already. He's just going to get in there, realize he's not getting home, toss his hand up. And that slant route behind was potentially coming open, so Grover Stewart saves a touchdown for the Indianapolis Colts.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the
install
short
Steam
field
and
goal
download
attempt,
Ark
23
9
yards,
Ultimate
trying to
and set
get
up
Houston
to
on the
set
board.
a big first. This is what it is. How can I fix this now?
Ball drive for the Texans. They settle for 3. They take the lead on the road.
Texas had 8 snaps, including that field goal inside of the 15-yard line, but only come away
visual storage.
Jalen Waddle's head. That was a 3rd down, by the way, so Miami would be forced to punt. Dolphins have the lead, though, courtesy of the Devon Achane touchdown. You'll see the play diagram here. No one in the red zone at the moment. Tua, by the way, really good in the month of November. This is his last November start, as it is the last day of November. Tua Tagovailoa in his career, 15-4 in the month of November as a starter.
Details or something.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams, who started on a +35 for their opening drive, will start with a -32. What a fabulous season for the 37-year-old who is one of the odds-on favorites for MVP. The Rams suddenly the odds-on favorites to win the Super Bowl after what they've done the last month and a half. There's Kyren Williams, good speed, and a first down. Excellent job by Blake Corum, I should say.
This guy has a square house.
With how good their pass game has been,
Right his title straight into it.
Have done a rock solid job in Williams.
Yeah, that's a very square house. Everything lined up square. with the flat roof. I guess it's boring.
He's one of the best.
It's a boring version. Comments. Sample open system with okay, continue. Maybe that's what I can see. Here we go. There it is. Alright, cool. Now I'm on the website. That's what I wanted. Downloads. Here we go. Project ID. Oh, you saw this probably already. Yeah. The Curse, I guess Curse Forge is where the location of this mod is.
Quinshawn Judkins leaks out of the backfield, set up the screen, picks up the blocks, picks up the first down, and gets it to midfield.
All right, I'm sure you got this.
Shador is 3 of 4 passing for 25 yards. That one incompletion.
Oh, there's the main file.
Recent files. Browns, but his team is moving the football.
Did 19 hours ago. It's fairly new. All right. Just kick back and wait. Yeah, what you do? We started it right now.
We just had a 3rd and 8 for Trevor Lawrence in the Jacksonville offense. Down a field goal to the division opponent. Lawrence, time to throw. And gets it to Parker Washington. Sliding pass by Washington.
Ark Survival.
Back up, gets a couple more yards.
So I don't know.
6-yard gain on 3rd and 8.
And a cool on the other side is guys like Shaw Smith, Wade, and Caleb Evans. Carolina's in its base defense right now. Here's one play for Cora. And he's got the first down.
Let's take you live to MetLife Stadium. I believe some rain is falling there in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's 3rd and 6 for Cousins and Atlanta.
He's going to have to be more consistent in the intermediate routes. Empty backfield, 3rd down and 6. Cousins pulls it in and then is taken down. Michael Clemens.
Jets defense making the play to get the Atlanta offense off the field. Just had this in the Jacksonville game here on a 1st and 10. Lawrence back to pass. Again, a clean pocket for him. Similar play that he hooked up with Parker Washington. But this time, it's Jacoby Myers on the catch and run. The man that they picked up just shy of the deadline goes for 50 yards. 1st and goal, Jags on the left side of the screen. Straight handoff to Bashal Tootin, who goes